Hi guys, we're going to go over worksheet 69, Saxon Phonics. You should have watched the video that went with the skill for today, which is suffixes L-E-T and L-Y. And you were practicing boxing in the suffix, which comes at the end of a word. So what we're going to talk about for just a few minutes before we fill out the worksheet is analogies. We're going to learn something new about this. Do you know what an analogy is? Well, when we make an analogy, we examine two items to see if we can discover something that is alike in both of them. That is, we want to find out if the two items are related in some way. So we're going to try some analogies. I'm going to give you an analogy about two items. Your job is to discover what the analogy between those items is, or how they relate to one another, and then apply that analogy to the relationship between the two other items. So let's try one. An apple is to red as a banana is to what? So what you need to do first is examine the first analogy. What do you think we mean when we say an apple is to red? What color are most apples or many apples? Red, correct? So if many apples are the color red, what do you think we are asking when we say an apple is to red as a banana is to what color? And you would say yellow. Good job. The analogy in this statement was about colors. Let's try another one. Red is to stop as green is to what? Go. Lemon is to sour as sugar is to what? Sweet. Day is to light as night is to what? Dark. Okay, here are a couple more, and then we're going to do one that's on the board. Shell is to egg as skin is to apple. Now, I didn't have you guess on that one. I just told you that one. So let's think of this. Wing is to bird as arm is to what? Maybe a person? Dog is to mouth as bird is to what? Beak. Lamb is to sheep as colt is to horse. All right, so I'm going to say one more. And if you'll look at the pink bubble on the worksheet, I have written three words: sweet, pond, zoo. So I want you to guess which word is going to fit in the sentence that I'm fixing to read out loud. Ready? Star is to sky as fish is to what? Did you guess pond? You were correct. Star goes in the sky like a fish goes in the pond, because you also got to look at your other choices. You have sweet and zoo. All right, so I need you to pull out your worksheet 69. Turn to the side that matches mine, starting with the word flatly. We are going to read the words quietly, we're going to repeat the words after I say them, and then we're going to code them and do some analogies at the bottom of the worksheet. Ready? First word, flatly. Second word, starlet. Third, neatly. Softly. Proudly. Cutlet. Crisply. Piglet. All right, so let's code these. First word, flatly. Do you see a suffix that goes with the lesson that you watched? I see ly, so we're going to box that in. Next one. Oh, and we have an a sound here, so let's go ahead and put a brief. Starlet. Starlet. I see an let, so we want to box in the suffix. And we have the ar diphthong. Neatly. Neatly. We're going to box in the ly. We have a long E sound, can't hear the A. And we say that first syllable a little stronger. Softly, box in our suffix, and we have a short O sound. Proudly, we have diphthong OU, and we're going to box in our suffix LY. Cutlet, box in your LET suffix. We have a short U sound, and we have a K back sound. We're going to accent the first syllable. Crisply, box in LY suffix. K back for the C, short I sound. Last one, piglet. Piglet. Let's box in our suffix and a short I sound. Okay, so now we're going to do some analogies like we practiced a minute ago. We have 6 words in a box. We're going to match them up to the correct sentence at the bottom. Let's read the words together before we do the work. We have foot, cold, leg, egg, cloth, round. Number 9. Let's look at what it says. It says box is to square as sun is to what? So if a box is the shape of a square, the sun is the shape of what? Do you see a shape word in there? I see round. Okay, and I'm going to cross it out as I use it. That's usually smart. Then you know you're not using the same word 2 times. Don't scratch it out where you can't read it, though, because if you make a mistake, you still need to see the word so that you could change it if you had to. Number 10, sun is too hot as ice is to what? Well, if the sun is going to feel hot, how will the ice feel? I would say cold. Number 11, finger is to hand as foot is to what? Your finger is attached to your hand, so your foot is attached to what? Leg. Don't pick foot. We don't want to, whoop, look at me. I'm doing that. We want to put, let's see if Miss Bragg can get this right. All right, here we go. We want to put leg. Don't put foot is to foot. We can't use that twice. Number 12. Window is to glass as dress is to what? So if a window is made of glass, a dress would be made of which choice up here? Cloth. Number 13. Crust is to bread as shell is to what? If crust goes around the bread on the outside, then the shell would be around the outside of which 2 choices do we have? Egg. And let's make sure the last one works. Ring is to finger as sock is to, and foot does work. Okay, so those are some analogies. I hope you have a great day. Make sure you flip your paper over, finish the back side, and turn it into your teacher.